I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like. Hi, folks. How are you? Happy holidays and stuff. Come on. He's all dressed up.
I know I'm in my MC outfit. So, just super briefly, thank you everybody very much for coming. Thank you to the Library Endowment Fund for helping fund half of this program, and thank you to Friends of the Seniors for helping fund the other half. Thank you very much for that. I hope you all have a good show.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. So I've been here a bunch of times. And if you haven't seen me before, I come here normally and I do the songs of classic country artists like Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, and the Highwaymen. And I feel like this is the third year in a row that I've come here and done holiday songs as well. And it's great to see a terrific crowd here. I generally play to an older audience, and so generally when it gets dark at dinner time, I lose them all. And so everybody drive safe. Okay. I was playing in Hingham the other night, and there was 9 people there, and I hadn't even got to the chorus of my first song, and one couple got up and walked out, and that was my first Christmas concert. I was like, what did I do? Like, what happened? And I had so many questions for them. So if you want to try to beat them, you're going to have to leave real quick, because this is I kind of talk about these songs a little bit, and then I play the songs, and I'm going to talk about this one before I play it because it just works better that way. The first song I'm going to do is the song Baby Please Come Home by Darlene Love, which is one of my very, very favorite songs. And that song came out in 1963. It was a song that she did with Phil Spector. This song was written by, I love this fact, Ellie Greenwich and Jeff Barry. Those two wrote the following songs: The Do Run Run, My Baby Does the Hanky Panky, Chapel of Love, and Leader of the Pack. Like that is a serious list of songs right there. This song has been covered by Mariah Carey, U2, Michael Bublé, and Bon Jovi. And if you were a David Letterman fan like I was, he used to every year at Christmas time, right before he'd go off on Christmas break, he would have Darlene come and perform the last night of December that they played and that they did a concert. And she was there 27 years in a row. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. Here we go. The snow's on the ground, I'm watching it fall. Lots of people around. Baby, please come home. The church bells in town, they're ringing a song. What a happy sound. Baby, please come home. They're singing Deck the Halls, but it's not like it's Christmas at all. I remember when you were here and all the fun that we had last year. Pretty lights on the trees, I'm watching them shine. You should be here with me. Baby, please come home. They're singing Deck the Halls, but it's not like it's Christmas at all. I remember when you were here and all the fun that we had last year. If there was a way, I'd hold back these tears. Oh, it's Christmas. Baby, please. Oh, baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. They're singing Deck the Hall, but it's not like it's Christmas at all. I remember when you were here and all the fun that we had that year. If there was a way, I'd hold back these tears. Ah, it's Christmas, baby. Baby, please come home. Oh, baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Last year I made a Christmas album, and I had to start recording it in my little home studio thingy that I have in like September. And so I spent all of September recording it, and then I never stopped singing Christmas songs. Like in my head, like they were just frozen in there. And then I did a million concerts last December. And I felt like I finally got out of my system by like Valentine's Day, you know. And so this year I didn't. 2 nights ago was my first one. Today is my third concert of the day. So I'm my third Christmas one today too. So I'm a little bit caught up. But it was funny because so many of these songs, you know, they like with the Bing Crosby songs, for instance, and Sinatra songs. Those songs, you know, they were big bands backing them up. There was a million different chord changes and a lot of different stuff going on. So it's harder than playing the 3-chord country songs that I always play, you know. So we'll see how this goes. This is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in golden days, happy golden days of blue. Faithful friends who were dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see here. Something's out of tune. Give me 1 second. Just a quick story. I'm going to play a song next by the great Willie Nelson. This is a Christmas song that was made famous by the great Roy Orbison. And I just finished writing a book about Willie Nelson. Again, if you haven't seen me before, I just do this random thing where I go around and I tell stories like this and I sing the songs of these different artists. And I was a newspaper writer when I was younger. I spent 20 years in the corporate world. I got laid off during COVID, and I said I'm never ever going back into a corporate office again, and I haven't. But I do a lot of driving. I make a lot of bad food decisions, and I sing a lot of songs. So for the last 3 years, I've done over 500 concerts, and going from Toronto to Nashville and a whole bunch of places in between, but primarily in Massachusetts. And I joke that sometimes I'm playing concerts and you could fit the whole audience comfortably in my Honda Accord. I played a concert in September where there was 1,500, 2,000 people there. So it varies every single concert. And I love it. I played a concert recently in Central Mass at a senior center. They'd forgot that I was coming there. And I get a lot of grants through the cultural councils across Massachusetts, and so I knew I was going to get paid either way. But they didn't really seem to know why I was there, and the woman that had set it up was on vacation or something. But I was playing at the senior center, and there was a long table to the left of me, which had my amp and my suitcase of stuff or whatever. And then halfway through the concert, the Stop and Shop guy showed up with the day-old baked goods. And then so I was just playing, and random seniors would walk in and grab some cupcakes and sit down, and it's kind of awesome. Willie wrote this song when he was a young songwriter, maybe 1961 or so, and Roy Orbison had a hit with it. It's one of my favorite holiday songs to do. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue, wrap your presents to your darling from you. Pretty pencils to write I love you. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Crowded streets, busy feet, hustle by him. Downtown shoppers, Christmas is nigh. And there he sits, all alone on the sidewalk, hoping that you won't pass him by. Should you stop? Better not, much too busy. You better hurry, my how time does fly. And in the distance, the ringing of laughter, and in the midst of the laughter, he cries. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of wrap your presents to your darling from pretty pencils to write I love. Pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Oh, pretty paper, pretty ribbons of blue. Thank you very much. Thank you. Is that right? That's a beautiful song. That is a beautiful song. It's he wrote that in 1963. That song came out, so 61 years ago. It's been covered by Dolly Parton, Chris Isaak, Waylon Jennings, Glenn Campbell, and Kenny Chesney. In addition, Orbison was the one that had the hit, and that was around. Willie moved to Nashville from Texas around 1961 or so, and he sold a song called "Family Bible" to a guitar teacher in Texas for $50, and I believe that sold over 3 million records. And everybody and their mother has covered that song at one point or another, and Willie didn't see a penny from it. He moved to Nashville. And I know you're here to sing Here's the Christmas songs, but just give me 30 seconds here. he moves to Nashville and he writes a song called Hello Walls, and he goes to the great country singer Farron Young, and he said, Farron, if you give me $500, you can have this song. And Farron said, I'll tell you what, I'll lend you $500, and when this song goes up the charts, you can pay me back. And that's what they did. And the song went up the charts, and Willie got a big royalty check in the mail. And he said that he went and he found Farron Young hanging out at Tootsie's Orchid Lounge in Lower Broadway in Nashville, which is still there to this day, and that he walked right up to him and then he kissed him on the mouth, and that it was the greatest kiss he ever had in his life. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, the snow is glistening, a beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. It sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? When he'll say, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. Oh, later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire, to base unafraid the plans that we've made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow, we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kiddies knock him down. Oh, when it snows, ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin', we'll frolic and play the Eskimo way, walking in a winter wonderland. 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 Thank you. Thank you very much. Johnny Mathis had the hit with that one. That song was written in 1934. It's 90 years old, and it was not a holiday song. And then at some point they added a verse to it for a movie soundtrack. And that song has been also done by Perry Como, Doris Day, Ella Fitzgerald, Eurythmics, and Darlene Love. That's an eclectic bunch. There we go. All right, now we're gonna go back to singing another song. Do, 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 do. By the way, feel free to sing along. I know I'm kind of like, I sing kind of weird and quirky, and it might be hard to sing along with, but feel free to sing. If you don't have a good voice, I just ask that you sing really, really quietly. But, you know, now it's Christmas. You can do what you want, I guess. I'm going to do Silent Night next. Silent Night was written over 200 years ago, 1818. He was living in Australia, a guy by the name of Joseph Moore. Bing Crosby's version came out in 1935 and sold over 10 million copies. And then some pretty good voices sang it after that. Mariah Carey, Elvis Presley, Nat King Cole, and Sinead O'Connor. That would be a pretty good chorus. Yeah. All right, here we go. This is Silent Night. Silent night. Holy night. What's going to happen, folks, is I messed up and I just hit the wrong button, and the whole thing would have been weird because I don't know these words. You know, I sing these songs for like 3 weeks and then they go away. Here we go. Silent night. holy night. All is calm, all is bright. Round yonder, mother and child, holy and so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly, sleep in heaven. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glorious streams from heaven afar. Heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Oh, Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face. With the dawn of redeeming grace, Jesus, Lord and thy birth, Jesus, Lord at thy birth. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wanted to mention, I'm going to be back here. I'm not going to say the exact dates because that's a little bit fluid, but I'm supposed to be here in early March on a Saturday where I'm doing like an author talk about my Willie Nelson book, and I'm going to sing a few songs, and then I'll hawk my book afterwards. That's what will happen. When I was a sophomore in high school, I didn't pay a lot of attention in school. I was trouble. I was young trouble. And I started playing the clubs at Boston when I was a 14-year-old kid. And and my dad was a teacher at my high school, but I still was just trouble all the time. Like all I wanted to do was be in Boston and play music. I didn't care at all about school. And at some point, I decided to skip English class 22 days in a row, and so that I could probably go see my girlfriend, I would imagine is what I was doing. And I got caught, and they told me, they said, you can either take summer school or you can stay back. And my dad assured me that I would be taking summer school. And one of my best friends' older brothers happened to be the summer school teacher. And so there was a little piece that was done the other day about the book, and my friend's brother texted me, and he said, it sounds like that summer school really paid off. I'm going to do Jingle Bells next. I released this song as a single last year on Spotify, and you can find it. It's out there. The song was written by James Pierpont in 1857. Here is an eclectic list of people that have sang this song as well. Bing Crosby, Sinatra, Kermit the Frog, Gene Autry, Ella Fitzgerald, John Denver, the Brady Bunch, Merle Haggard, and me also. Yeah, here we go. dashing through the snow, and a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields would go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing in a sleigh song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We ran into a drifted bank, and there we got a shot. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, the story I must tell. I went out to the snow. Oh, on my back I fell. A gent was riding by in a one-horse open sleigh. He laughed at me as I lay there, but he quickly drove away. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white, go it while you're young. Take the girls along, oh, sing this sleighing song. Just bet a bobtail, babe, 240 at his speed. Hitch him to an open sleigh, and a crack will take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse sleigh. Thank you. Thank you very much. Wait, I didn't do Blue Christmas, right? I didn't do that yet, right? It's the third one of the day, so it's a little tricky. I appreciate that the cable guys are here, and I'm like, God, I hope I don't play all the exact same songs I played a year ago. But I'm gonna play Blue Christmas now. One time I was performing at a senior center in Milton, Massachusetts, and the lady that was organizing it came up to me, and there was a great crowd, and it was a really awesome crowd, and went awesome. And afterwards, she came up and she's like, they really liked you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, great, that's great. And she's like, we had an Elvis impersonator here last month, and he was so bad that everybody was covering their mouths because they were laughing at him, but they were trying not to laugh at him in front of him, And then I just thought to myself, like, imagine just being like a purposely bad Elvis. Like, I would much rather see purposely bad Elvis than just like average Elvis, And so if you see that pop up at the senior center here at some point, just Keep an eye out. Might be me. Might be me. Seems like, Elvis impersonator is inevitable for me at some point in my life. So, Blue Christmas is a Christmas song that was written by Bill Hayes and J.W. Johnson, obviously most famously performed by Elvis. It was first recorded by Doy Odell in 1948. There's a great country artist that's long since passed, but Ernest Tubb, the Texas troubadour, did a really, really beautiful country version of this song as well. But as Elvis does, he sings the song, and then that song just kind of becomes his song, and from that point on. And it's weird to sing Elvis because you try not to sound like him, but it just kind of happens. So here we go. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those snows start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. I'll have a blue Christmas. I'll have a blue Christmas. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm gonna play Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Oh, I was humming about that book thing that I'm gonna do here at some point. I think when I come here, people say that to me that they've seen me play at the Bull Run, and I'm gonna be at the Bull Run in May. That is a Saturday night. I'll be doing the songs of Willie Nelson. It is there's a smaller room that many of you may not have been into if you've gone there, where it's upstairs. I think it's called the Continental. I don't know what it's called, but the ballroom. I think it's called the ballroom, but it doesn't feel like a ballroom, and it feels like a room that's like this size with lower ceilings. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, this is upstairs, and it's like on that staircase where you're like, somebody must die here once a week, right? I don't drink, but I feel like that would definitely sober me up if I did. I think I'm there in early March. That's a Saturday night. I'm gonna have a fiddle player with me that can just play like a maniac, and it should be pretty good. This next song I'm gonna do, I won't be playing in March. It's called Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Nobody likes when I play that in March, but as soon as I find a little piece of information, here it is. This song was written by J. Fred Coots and Haven Gillespie, we'll say, who were both Broadway songwriters, composers. The first version of this song came out in 1934. It has been covered by over 200 different artists, including Bing Crosby, the Andrews Sisters, the Crystals, Mariah Carey, Neil Diamond, Bruce Springsteen, Frank Sinatra, Bill Evans, Chris Isaak, The Temptations, Michael Bublé, and the Jackson 5. That's a pretty good list. I should say that whenever I do with one of those things and I say like who has performed some of the, I didn't list all 200 obviously, but if I don't say Michael Bublé, he definitely covered every single Christmas song ever written. So just if I don't mention him, trust me, he definitely did. You better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. Well, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Next song I'm going to do is Frosty the Snowman. And it's always fun to say thumpity thump. So I love doing this one. And the Frosty the Snowman song, I think this song was written by Jack Rollins for Gene Autry in 1950. Rollins also wrote, this is awesome, Jack Rollins also wrote Here Comes Peter Cottontail and Smokey the Bear. Like, those are two pretty iconic songs. He also wrote many other country songs for artists like George Jones, Hank Snow, and others. Frosty the Snowman was originally released by the Ronettes, and it sounds like this. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump, look at that Frosty go. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump, over the hills of snow. Over the hills of snow. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how it came to life that day. Must have been some magic in that old silk hat that he found, for when they put it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be. All the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down the village with the broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, say you catch me if you can. Led them down the streets of town right to the traffic cop. I only paused a moment when they heard him holler stop. Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. Oh, thumpity thump, thumpity thump, thump, look at that Frosty go. Thumpity thump, thump, thumpity thump, thump, over the hills we go. There you go. All right, so I'm gonna do this one. So I was, so I don't, I'm a singer-songwriter. That's what I've done for forever, and I just started doing this Highwayman Willie Nelson thing a few years ago, and but I've traveled all over the place doing my own music for many years, and I was down in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, for the Smoky Mountain Songwriter Festival in, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago, something like that. And it was August in Gatlinburg, so it was like 200 degrees outside. And we were there, and I was, a lot of those concerts down there, when they do songwriting festivals, they have 3 people up on the stage, and then a guy or a girl tells a story, sings a song, they move on, and they just rotate for like an hour or 90 minutes or whatever. And so one of the guys that was part of the round with me was a guy whose name I don't remember, so I'm just going to scroll and talk about him for one more. Yeah, here it is. His name was Randy Brooks, and Randy Brooks wrote "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer," and that was his claim to fame. He had one. That was his one song that he had. He wrote it. He hoped that Merle Haggard would record it. Merle Haggard did not record it. And he hated the song. He hated the fact. He told the whole story about how he was like really didn't like the fact that his one hit was "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer." But then every March, he said he'd receive this huge royalties check in the mail from all the Christmas residuals, and then he remembered how much he really, really loved that song. And that song, he said, paid for both of his kids get both of his kids through college and bought him a summer home. So that's that was a pretty good deal. And then there was probably about similar type of crowd, a size crowd that we have here. And then we were all sitting there in August in Gatlinburg singing "Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer" at the top of our lungs, and it was kind of awesome. Here we go. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa. As for me and Grandpa, we believe she'd been drinking too much eggnog. Oh, we begged her not to go. She forgot meditation. Oh, she staggered out the door into the snow. Oh, when we found her Christmas morning, at the scene attack, she had her written on her forehead, incriminating marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home to our house. You can say there's no such thing as Santa. Well, as for me and Grandpa, we believe now we're all so proud. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black. He just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa. Well, as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table. The pudding made of fake. and the blue and silver candles that would have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. Well, I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourself. They should never give a license to a man who got a sleigh and plays with hell. Grandma got run over by reindeer walking home from my house Christmas Eve. Well, you can say there's no such thing as friends. Oh, as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Well, you can say there's no such thing as Santa. Well, as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Thank you very much. The great Randy Brooks. It was just gross there. Yeah. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was still 200. It was beautiful though. It's a beautiful spot. Not in August though, you know? Yeah. It's like going on the Cape in December. All right, we're gonna do what are we gonna do? We did Thumpity Thump Thump Thump. We didn't do White Christmas though, right? Here we go. I think this one's got a trivia question to it. Hold on. Yes. All right. Let's see. Nobody's got this today. So this is my fourth one this week. Nobody's got this question right. So let's see. Maybe I'll throw in a free, I don't know if I'm going to throw in. I'll throw in a free Christmas CD if somebody knows this. But if multiple people know it, I can't give you that many CDs. You guys can just like wrestle over it or something. White Christmas was written by Irving Berlin and made famous by Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby's version of this song sold 50 million records. Right? 100 million if you combine the cover versions of it. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1944 when it was in the movie. What? Oh, all right. Maybe I'll get someone over here. Who was that? You? All right. Look at 2 CDs. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Congratulations. That was impressive. Oh, yeah, right. So that's what everybody always guesses is White Christmas. Yeah. And I'm always like, no. I'm like, why would you think that? Here's White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. Oh, may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the one I used to know, where the treetops glisten. Oh, children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your dreams be merry and bright. Oh, may all your Christmases be white. May your dreams be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Thank you so much. I'm going to do a couple more. The first song I'm going to do is a little bit not your traditional Christmas song, and it's a song that many of you probably won't know. But I love playing this song, and I just love the song itself. Merle Haggard is one of my favorite songwriters of all time, and maybe my favorite voice. Certainly one of my favorite voices of all time. And if you're not a big country music fan, or if you're not familiar with Merle Haggard, he had a very interesting backstory in that he grew up in Bakersfield, California, and when he was 9 years old, his dad died, and he was just trouble from the start. And by the time he was 11 or 12, he was running away on trains and just making his one of Merle Haggard's most famous songs is the song "Mama Tried," which was about his mother's the battles that he gave his mother. And by the time he was 13 or so, he was in juvenile lockups, and then he moved to adult prisons. And he wasn't a violent guy. He wasn't a drug addict. He was the 14-year-old kid that would steal your car and then crash it into a tree and then get put in a juvenile lockup and then disappear. And he was just trouble. And by the time he was 21 years old, he was in San Quentin prison. So he'd really moved up. And while he was there, Johnny Cash came and performed a concert. And Merle Haggard saw that concert, and he said, when I get out of here, I'm going to just go become Johnny Cash. That seems like a good job. And Merle Haggard was 21. He eventually did get out of jail, and Merle Haggard would go on to have over 30 number one hits on the country charts. He had more than twice as many number one hits as Johnny Cash on the country charts. And they call him the poet of the working man. And it's a funny thing in this day and age where you can just go over and grab a business card of mine, and you can figure out where I'll be next week or last week at where I was and whatever. But back in the day, you could get out of San Quentin prison and then you could be on the Grand Ole Opry like a year or two later, and nobody knew where you came from. And but as Merle's star continued to ascend, he knew that was going to become an issue. And so he went to Johnny Cash and he asked him what he thought he should do. And Cash had a television show at that time on ABC. And he said, I think you should come on my show and talk about your past. And that's what he did. And, Merle Haggard was never glamorizing crime or felons or being in jail. He was writing about the people that he had met along the way, the addicted, the alcoholics, the downtrodden, the poor. And I think it was a real big moment in the history of country music. And you saw a lot of writers after Merle started writing songs like that kind of emulated him. This is a song that he wrote that's called If We Make It Through December. I got 18, I have two daughters, an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old, so I think they're just like gift card age, it's hard to find a good thing to make them happy. But I'm going to try. But, I think many of us can remember going through trying to find money that wasn't always there to make sure Christmas was just right. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter. I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Got laid off down at the factory. Oh, their timing's not the greatest in the world. Heaven knows I've been working hard. Wanted Christmas to be right for Daddy's girl. I don't mean to hate December. It's been to be the happy time of year. And my little girl don't understand why Daddy can't afford no Christmas tree. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter. Oh, I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a warmer town come summertime. Maybe California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know that wasn't the kind of typical deal, but I love that song. We haven't done Silver Bells, right? Saving it. All right, we're going to close with Silver Bells. My name is Matt York. If you want to sign up for my mailing list, you can do that over there. If you want to take a business card, you can do that. If you want CDs or you want books, I have Christmas. It sounds just like this, but way better. I have the songs of Willie Nelson, which I did last year, and I have a CD of the songs of the Highwaymen. And any of those CDs, all the CDs are $10. I have the Willie Nelson book here. I have very few left, though, because people keep buying them, which is great. But if you want to buy one, you can buy one. And if you want to go on Amazon, you can buy it even. You can buy it there, too. All right, so this is Silver Bells. And I'm going to try to find a story about this. If I think I have, I do. I do. Written by Jay Livingston and Ray Evans, they were a songwriting duo that won the Academy Award for Best Original Song 3 times. Among the songs they wrote were the themes to Bonanza and Mr. Ed. Again, pretty big. Yeah, right. That song was written in 1951, Silver Bells. It's made famous by Bob Hope, Marilyn Monroe, the Lemon Drop Kid. Marilyn Maxwell in the Lemon Drop Kid. Bing Crosby, Carol Richards also had a hit with it around that time. Keith Smith also had a hit in 1966 with it. I appreciate you all coming out and listening to me, and I appreciate the library and the Senior Center for having me back here. And hope you guys have an awesome holiday season. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meet and smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time. Ring, hear them ring. Soon it'll be Christmas. Strings of streetlights, even stoplights, blink a bright red and green as the shoppers run home with their treasures. Hear the snow crunch, see the kids bunch. This is Santa's big scene, and above all the bustle, sing along if you like. Silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it'll be Christmas Day. One more time. Silver bells, silver bells. 'cause it's Christmas time. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it'll be Christmas Day. Soon it'll be Christmas Day. Soon it'll be Christmas Day. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you so much. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.